Hey, what's up, class? How you guys doing? All right. Hope all is well. I've been updating your grades, so make sure that you are doing your work. Something is better than nothing. Today's assignment, we're going to work on L6. So if you look at the packet or if you look at Google Classroom, you'll see, go to the assignment that has L6 in the corner. And it's basically graphing inequalities. We're going to keep going with inequalities because this is going to help us when we're doing domains. So remember, okay, for inequalities, if the corner is pointing to the right, it's greater than. So right-handed, right. There's a lot more people that are right-handed. So I always remember that if it's pointing to the right, it's greater than. When there's a little line underneath, this is called greater than or equal to. So it's going to be greater than or equal to. All right. This inequality is called less than because it's pointing to the left. And there's far more students who write, far less students who write with their left. There aren't that many people that write with their left. So there's less, okay? And then this one is called less than or equal to. So remember, an inequality, we're used to doing this. X is equal to 4, right? Well, how do you show x is equal to 4? Well, you're going to put a little circle on top of the 4, and you're going to have the circle close, which means that it's equal to 4. Okay? That's one answer. Now, when we get to inequalities, you're going to have various answers, okay? Because you want all the numbers that are, well, it's pointing to the right, so it's greater than, so it's going to go to the right, but it's also equal to, or it could be equal to. So you want all the numbers that are greater than or equal to 4. So here's 4. I'm going to circle it. And remember, the ones that I'm going to close are the ones that are equal to. So this one and this one, they're going to be closed, right? The other ones are going to be, yeah, open. It's going to be open because you're not including it, okay? So if you look at this one, greater than or equal to, oh, equal is like the one on top. So I'm going to shade it in. But you wanted all the numbers that are greater than or equal to 4. So that means that we're going to go to the right. To the right, to the right, to the right. All right? Got it? So now how about this one? I'm going to do any number that is less than, let's say, which number? 6. Okay? It's not equal to 6. It's less than 6. So it's pointing to the left, so it's going to be what? Open. So where's the 6? The 6 is right there. Okay, it's going to be open because there's no line underneath that equal. All right, so it's going to be to the what? To the left, to the left. Anything you want in the box to the left. I think that's the way it works. I don't know. All right, so that's the way that works. That's just a review. Okay, so we're on fire. So continuing the lesson, all right? So continuing the lesson, we're going to go ahead and do this part right here. So remember, you want any number that is it's pointing to the right, so it's greater than, bigger than -3. So where's -3? I'm going to circle it, and it's going to go to the right, okay? Am I going to shade it in? No. Why not? Yeah, because there's no line underneath, like right here. So I want any number, okay, so go all the way, all right? Any number that is greater than -3. So, yes, but 2 is greater, no, it's -2. The more it goes further away, the smaller it gets. Hey! All right, so that's basically the concept. How about the next one? Any number that is it's pointing to the left, left-handed, less. Oh, left-handed, less than or equal to 2. Where's 2? Right here. So I want it go less. So yeah, 1 is less than 2. So I'm going to go to the left. Okay, to the left. But am I going to shade it in? Yeah, because there's that little equal sign right there. Okay, so you got it? So far, so good? All right. Cuz ball. Yeah. Okay, so now the next one. Now this is a tricky one, all right? Because you want 3 is greater than any number. Like for me, it confuses me. So I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to switch it. And I'm going to go, because I'm so used to doing it this way where the variable is on the left side. I'm just going to flip it. And then I got to flip the inequality. Okay, so it's going to go the other way. And then the 3. So now that makes me more comfortable. I don't get all stressed. And I could do that one. No lie. Okay, so now I could pick the 3. Where's the 3? Right here. So I want any number that is less than 3. So it's going to be open or closed? Yeah, it's going to be open because there's no equal sign, right? So I'm going to go any number that's less than 3. So I'm going to go to the left, all right? And this is just a review. And then how about, what is this inequality? So this one's going to be pretty easy. This is x, and then the -6, and it's going to the left, right? It's pointing to the left. And is it open or closed? It's open, so I'm not going to include the little line on the bottom. All right? So that's just a review of what we've done. Okay? Now, all right, here we go. Here we go. So now the next one is this one. Okay? On your worksheet, it's going to tell you, okay, here's the inequality on the number line. Now give me the expression. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, here we go. I'm going to have 5 and I'm going to have 3, okay? And then I want any number x, okay? So 5. So you're going to take one thing at a time. So I want 5, all right? So this is going to include all the numbers that are less than 5, okay? However, what you guys want to do, sometimes you're going to do this, 3 and it's greater. But that's not how you do it. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay? So don't do that. Okay? So you don't want to do that. That's wrong. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to do the same thing. All right? So let me rewrite this again. All right? And this is the way it's going to work. All right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. I'll just do it real quick. Okay? So then what are you going to do? Okay, so you have this. Okay. Okay, so first you're going to take one at a time. All right, so this is x. And then we get a separate sheet of paper so you guys can see it. All right, so you're going to do the first inequality. So x is less than 5. Okay, and then you're going to cover this side, and this is going to be x is greater than 3. All right, but you can't do that. So what you want to do is you want to match it. So what I'm going to do, once I've done both inequalities, treated them as separate, now I'm going to join them together. So in order to join them, I can't do this. And then, I got to flip. I can't do this because that's wrong. All right, so what you got to do is you got to flip this inequality. Flip it so it lands on the x. Okay, so then it's going to look like this. Okay, this one is going to flip, and then you got to flip this to the opposite, and then the 3's on the left side. So you see that? I flipped it, and now you're going to attach it to the other inequality. All right, so let's do some more, okay? Some more. So just so that you get the hang of it, all right? So for example, here we have Okay, x, we have less than 2, okay, less than 2, but it's not equal to 2. So, and then here, I'm going to cover this, and this is x is greater than or equal to -1, okay? So now if I want to match this with this inequality, I got to flip it. All right, so I got to flip this inequality. So it's going to go over here, it's going to switch, and the -1's going to be there, and then you just drop everything down. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. And that's it. See it? All right? Kind of easy. Let's do another one. All right? I'm on fire, guys. All right, here we go. So now this one's going to be a little bit different, right? Because this is going to be what? X is what? These numbers are greater than -7, right? And this one is what? X is any number that is less than or equal to -10. Now you want to join them, right? You want to join them together, but you can't. You can't just put you got to do something to the one on the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it. So I'm going to flip this. Oops, sorry. And then this is -10. So now it's going to look like this. Okay? And that's all you're doing. You're just flipping it, all right? And then how about this one? You got that one? That one's pretty good, right? That one's pretty good. How about this one? Ah, ah. Let's try it. Fireball. Yeah. Done. All right, try this one. Try this one. Got it? All right, let me try it now. All right, so here we go. So we got x. I want any number, and there's a 3. So it's pointing to the right. So that's bigger than. Am I going to put the underline? Yes, underline. So that's greater than or equal to 3. Now, how about this one? I want x, any number that is going to the left. So it's less than or equal to, because it's shaded in, 2. Now you can't write it like this. This is not, doesn't make sense. Well, it does make sense, but you want to join them together. So remember, the left side, you got to flip it. So the 2, it's going to be 2. This is going to be flipped, so it's going into the other side. And then everything else stays same. All right? Because how does that make sense? Because 2 is bigger than any number. Right? 2 is, 2 is bigger than 1. 2 is bigger than 0. 2 is bigger than -1. Right? That's why it makes sense. Right? And then, and that's it. All right, cool. So then, and then the third part is, how do you do this here? How do you do this? Well, let's see. So we're going to treat it individually. So we're going to cover the left side, all right? And then we're going to go ahead and graph this inequality. So x, any number that is less than 3. So where's my 3? Right here. Do I bubble it? Shade it in? No. Why? Yeah, because there's no equal sign right there. So less, so we're going less, right? We're going to the left. And then here, oh, here's a -3, so I'm going to shade that in. There's no equal sign. But however, because I don't like thinking that way, I'm going to flip that, all right? So that's going to be x greater than -3. So now all the numbers that are bigger than -3, so now it's pointing to the right. So now it's going to the right, and it's going to match with this one, and that's your answer. All right? So hopefully this kind of explains it. All right? Let's try this one. So I got any number, I got 0. Okay. I'm going to shade it in, and I got -1. Shade it in. All right? Why do we shade it in? Because there's an equal sign right there. So let's do one at a time. All right, here we go. Here we go. Where's la música? Música. Yeah. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Try to pause this, and whenever you have a chance, go ahead and do it on your own. Fireball. All right, here we go. So we're gonna cover this. All right, and what do we get? Any number that is greater than or equal to 0. So bigger, pointing to the right. So 1 is bigger than 0, 2 is bigger than 0, 3 is bigger than 0. All right. And then this one, well, if you know how to do -1 is greater than any number, which numbers are greater? Well, I'm going to, well, see, some kids can't understand that concept, so let's just flip it. So x, all right, and we're only flipping the left side if you notice. Only the left. So x, flip, and then keep it. So here we go, -1. So all the numbers that are less, right, than -1. So what's that? What numbers are less? Yeah, these numbers are less. Yeah, but it's a 3. No, it's a -3. The further you go out, the smaller it gets, right? Because what? Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so anyways, so let's go ahead and do the next one. All right. So hopefully this helps. You know, press pause and see if you can do the next one. All right. And then I'm going to continue. So I'm going to cover this. I'm going to have the 2. Okay. And then less than. So it's going less than. That way it's going to go smaller. But it's equal to, so I got to shade it in. Okay. And then over here, okay, I don't like doing this, so I'm going to help, so it can help you out. The left side, I'm going to go ahead and circle it and flip it. So it's going to be x is greater than -1. So -1, don't shade, and all of them that are greater than. So it's pointing to the right. So pointing to the right, and then here you're going to blend in with this one. One is shaded and one is not. And that's kind of the way how you do this. All right. So this is L6. I hope you understand. I kind of went slow, so it's all good because we don't play. This is the way we do it. All right. I'll post the answers later on, so I hope it helps you out. All right. So that's it, guys. Remember, this is for assignment L6. L6. And there's a bottom part of L6. Let's see, the one about the box, you don't have to do that. Whole numbers, don't worry about that. What I do want you to do is just pick one and graph it. Okay? So do a graph line. I don't have the worksheet with me, but pick one of the boxes on both sides and just do your own number line in the bottom of it. All right? So just create your own number line. Just pick one from each column. All right? And that's it. All right, guys. Take care, and I hope you guys are doing well. Bye. Stay safe. And where's the música? Música. All right, later.